It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, man. Well, maybe you're going to be putting those techies to good use this weekend, covering some 90 kilometers in the Comrades Marathon. It rolls around again on the 31st of May. That's this coming Sunday. Kick starts at 5:30. Now, I think a lot of people think that the first step to running is just putting on your techies and hitting the open road, but you could not be more wrong. I think probably the majority of injuries out there are a result of not warming up properly, and certainly over a distance like 90 k's, not maintaining the correct posture while you run.
Absolutely, but I mean, this forms part of any exercise routine. You know what, if you don't warm up properly before you go into an exercise routine, I mean, the risk of you getting hurt is actually enormous. I mean, you can actually hurt yourself very badly, and that could put you out of exercise for a long time to come as well. So warm-up routines, absolutely important. Now, when it comes to running, I always had this habit, you know, you don't go stretching straight off the bat. You know, you start with a fast walk, you get the blood flowing a little bit, then you stop at a certain point, you have a good stretch, you know, all the leg muscles, and then you get into your run.
But it also results in a better performance, and I think this is what we often forget. You're not going to get the best performance out of your muscles, out of your tissues, unless they have been correctly warmed up. It's vital when you're fighting. That's a major thing, is that you have to warm up and stretch those muscles, not just to avoid injury, but also to get the best out of that muscle fiber, make sure that it's stretched out.
Perfect, exactly, because then at the end of the day, you will have a better run, a better exercise session. But I mean, for you guys running those 90 kilometers uphill this weekend, I mean, first of all, you guys are very, very brave, okay? And second of all, I'm sure you got your warm-up routine sorted, but don't forget, I mean, posture is just as important when it comes to exercise, especially running, because if you do run this 90 kilometers uphill with a good posture, I'm sure your Monday morning is going to be way better than it was going to be.
Oh, man, it's still going to be tough, though. We're not going to sugarcoat it, man. Now, if that has set off alarm bells in you and you're wondering now, what is the correct posture? How can I warm up? Well, we chatted to him yesterday. We're going to chat to him again now from the Strong to Run coordinator in the Sports Science Institute of South Africa. Greg Hyson is about to take us through exactly what you need to do to make sure that body is correctly warmed up.
Many people avoid or quit running due to the injury or the risk thereof. However, common running injuries can be prevented with quality footwear, good technique and a proper warm-up.
Before you start your run, you want to make sure you get in a good warm-up. The benefits of warm-up allow your body to be ready for the exercise that is about to come, which is running. For running, we like to use a dynamic warm-up, which means stretches which happen as you sort of move. First most important dynamic stretch is the sort of straightforward leg swings. So lifting your leg up and back, slowly increasing the range of motion, which will help stretch the hamstrings as well as the quadricep muscles in the front and the back of the leg. The second stretch would be inside and outside dynamic leg swings. So that is swinging your leg across your body, outside stretching the glutes, and then across, coming across and stretching the adductors. A couple of reps, about 10 of each, in and out, should give you those muscles a nice sort of warm-up. What will also help is increase the breathing rate and a little bit of the heart rate, which is what you want when you want to start the running. The third stretch we do is about nice sort of stationary squats. So slowly going down, pushing the hips back, down and up, squeezing the glutes as you go up, so that you go down nice and deep again to about 90 degrees and then back up. The fourth stretch that we do is want to go up nice and high onto your toes and then rock back onto your heels. Back onto your toes and back onto your heels. This will give the warm-up to the anterior and posterior lower leg muscles, the tibialis anterior and the gastroc muscles.
As with any sport, employing good form is the best way to avoid injury and improve performance overall.
It's also important to maintain control of your stride and your stride length. Okay, stride speed is very important, that you don't try and do too many small steps, but you're also not trying to bound too far. You're trying to keep a nice rhythmic stride pattern in which you're in control of shorter rather than longer steps. Overstriding can lead to injury. It is also important to make sure that your head stays still. You also do not want to waste energy with your head bobbing all over the place. Keep your head focused, your head straight, keep your chin up, and let yourself run as best as you can.
As the saying goes, by failing to prepare, you are preparing to fail. Learning good running technique and taking time to warm up is the best preparation to find fulfillment and success in running.